Deion Sanders went on Roland Martin's podcast and had some interesting comments about Johnny Manziel. Here were those comments exactly. I love Johnny Football. See, the reason people won't accept Johnny Football is because Johnny Football has ghetto tendencies. I love Johnny Football because, and then they asked him why. He says, because he was successful, he made it. And he let you all know he made it. And he was cocky, he was flamboyant, and he let you know. You agree or disagree with Prime?
I think Prime needed to find a few more ways to say that he let you know. I am always agreeing with Prime.
Always?
All the time. Never once has even I got DirecTV because he was a little DirecTV fairy.
Oh, those were great commercials.
Told me to do that.
You know who else was in those?
Who?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning, exactly.
Peyton
Because
and
it was
Eli.
a commercial during a football game, and Peyton's going to be in it.
Yes. More times than that.
I get it. Sorry, excuse me for that. Ugh. Ugh. Like
You need TP?
Yeah, I need
Let's go.
some. We should do that on TYT.
Just have like 12 people back there? Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
What were we talking about?
Johnny Football.
Johnny Football, yeah.
Does he have ghetto tendencies?
Yes.
What? Really?
I don't know.
No, he doesn't.
He has
It's
a
Johnny
bit
Football.
of controversy around him. The ghetto tendencies he's talking about is like Johnny Football was at a party
And he got drunk.
and he got drunk at a party and he was underage. That's a ghetto tendency. That's also called being in college.
I think what Prime is talking about is when the whole controversy happened and he did the money sign during the games. And then he would go like, you know, I'm writing checks, as in like all the sanctions and bullshit sanctions that went against him.
It's fine. You know, he does have that. He's the opposite of someone who, I don't want to say
You know what my
he's
problem
the
is?
opposite.
We throw the term ghetto around too easily. Mm-hmm. Like, what is ghetto? Define ghetto.
Well,
Ghetto,
typically,
like, I know where the
originally
ghetto
in
is.
Poland,
What?
Originally in Poland, it was.
That's where it started?
That's where the term comes from.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or a Russian, or just definitely like
One of those.
Nazi era ghettos were where the Jews were placed
No,
before
well,
concentration camps.
Sure.
So it's with that light-hearted attitude that he's saying he has ghetto tendencies. Ghetto just means like ghetto fabulous. I think that's what he's talking about.
Fabolous?
Yes, exactly. I think he's saying that Johnny Manziel went from being a great football player to a billion people telling him he was a great football player to getting awards for being a great football player, and everyone tells him how awesome he is.
Yeah.
And there is a period of time where some people who get that kind of success, who experience that kind of success, some prove that they can handle it. And there's moments like this and like this where Johnny Manziel proves he can't really handle it yet.
Well, okay, this is like really horrible to say, but we're preaching here. You know what helped him greatly?
What?
With media attention and whatnot? The Jameis Winston case.
Yeah,
that took
you're right.
everything away from Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who aren't huge sports fans who, in that era where Johnny Manziel was in trouble, and those stories were not just on SportsCenter and TYT, they were on Good Morning America and, you know, their local news. I think the general public just kind of took that one sentence about Johnny Manziel, and that's what they have now. And it's Johnny Manziel.
What sentence?
Johnny Manziel, great football player, kind of a prima donna, sold some stuff. Like, was involved in this really sketchy thing with selling stuff.
Yeah.
And then moved on. And I think that's the uphill battle that Johnny Manziel has to fight. In the same way people were like, LeBron James taking my talents to South Beach, that guy's kind of a villain now, you know?
Until he won.
Until he won.
Yeah.
And then it takes something like that. So I'm not going to say that Johnny Manziel is now beyond help in the eye of the public, but I will say that it will take something like him winning. Same things that happened to Tebow, where it was like, oh wow, you're just not good anymore. We loved you when you were in college, you're a religious freak. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's what people knew, and it's that simple. And then it was like, oh wow, Tebow can't get a job to save his life in the pros. That's all I know about him. That's hilarious.
And then he's going to ESPN.
And then he goes to ESPN.